can see today we've got a Vitamix in the kitchen and we've got a Greenis juicer. What are we going to be doing?
Okay, today we're going to do a demonstration of the Greenis juicer.
Yes.
But with the Vitamix, I want to explain very quickly to you what the difference between the two is.
Yes.
Because one does blending and one does juicing, and then you'll understand how important juicing is, as well as blending.
Yeah, I'm glad you're actually saying that because I couldn't quite understand why I'd want a Vitamix in my kitchen and a Greenis juicer.
Okay, well the Vitamix is a super blender.
Yes.
And with that you'll have a whole food. So you do skins, seeds, everything. You can make a smoothie, you can do hot soups, you can do sorbets, you can do pestos and sauces, and the list just goes on and on, on and on and on. And that would be part of a meal.
Okay.
Right? Whereas a juice is what we call a supplement. It's your nutrient. This is a nutrient boost. So whether if you've got an illness problem, this is a healing machine. If you are reasonably healthy, this will be your daily supplement that gives your body the ammunition to be able to keep you in great shape.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, I want to know what is making the Greenis juicer something that is special on the market. Why would I not go into the supermarket and buy something else that's saying that's going to say do the same thing? What is special about it?
Okay, well, you get two different kinds of juices. You get centrifugal juices and you get cold extraction juices. Now, amongst the centrifugal juices, these are the very high-speed motors spinning, create heat, oxidize, do not produce the best quality juice.
Okay.
Okay. Then you get in the cold extraction. Now, this is where, if you're going to invest in a juicer, you want the juice to be the very best quality because this is for your health. Okay.
Absolutely.
So this is a cold extraction juicer, and then you get two different kinds. You get a horizontal, which is like the Oscar juicer.
Yes.
And then you get the vertical juicer, which is a vertical slow juicer like the Greenis. Now the Greenis and the Oscar are both very slow in their revolutions per minute, producing slow crushing juice. So the juice is very good quality, and certainly the better of the two. This is a little faster than the Oscar, but more aligned to fruit, whereas the Oscar would be very much more versatile in everything that it could do. So here you're going to see that when we do things like the green juice, the leaves are fine. When we do the celery, we have to cut it in pieces because you get long strings and they'll get caught up in here, which they won't with an Oscar. But this is going to give us such a great juice, and it's such a great price.
Well, I am so excited. I want to know what we are making today.
Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a green juice.
Yes. And
we're going to put a little bit of apple into it, just to sweeten it slightly, and we're going to put some lemon in it to make sure that we don't taste hectic green. That doesn't taste unpleasant. Okay. Then I'm going to do some tomato juice. Yeah. And we're going to do some grape juice. Yeah. And we're going to do some wheatgrass juice. Look at this beautiful wheatgrass that we've got here.
Before we start with all of this, it's kind of like the thing at the moment everybody's talking about, that you should be drinking your green juice. And I'm looking over here at a whole thing of grass, and you're going to be making it into juice. Now, explain to me why it is important for us to be consuming things like this. Why should we be eating it? Okay,
let me explain to you in a very simple terms. Is that what happens is that the sun is actually what keeps this entire planet going. With no sun, we're finished. Yeah. Okay. And what it does is it creates photosynthesis in the plants and turns them green. Yeah. So what you're doing here is you're having the energy of the sunlight in a packet, and it comes in a green packet. Yeah. Okay. And that's why it's so important, because that is what's really sustaining us.
That is fantastic. Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing how it's all going to work. Okay, shall we start on our first juice then?
Yes, let's go. Let's go. Okay.
So this is now the green juice, is that correct?
That's the green juice, yeah.
Okay, so what are we putting into it?
Okay, so I'm going to get a lemon. Is there a lemon over there? Would you grab a lemon over there?
Yes, sure.
Please.
There we go.
Oh, great, thanks. Okay, so we're going to put some lemon in because the lemon is going to stop that really, really green flavour. And we don't put the skins in, although you can juice, it's going to make it very, very bitter.
Somebody once said to me that if you're putting lemon into like a green juice like this, because when you're eating greens like this, it can have quite an earthy taste.
Yes.
And it's the lemon that kind of balances it out. Is that correct?
Absolutely correct, yeah.
Okay. So lemon is the key.
Lemon's the key, yeah. The carrots, we don't
Yeah.
have to do pretty much anything with them. We just have to turn it on and put it in. Now, what I'm going to do is, today I'm going to make, you see I've got the tap on.
Yes.
Okay, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 different juices, because let's assume that one of us doesn't like ginger.
Okay.
Okay, so I love ginger, so we'll
Yes.
assume that you don't like ginger.
I'll
Okay.
pretend.
So we're going to make the first juice with no ginger, and we're going to mix it all in the top here. And
Okay.
then give you your juice, and then we're going to add it up again, and then add the ginger to my juice. So it's a great way of making kind of cocktails,
Yes.
like fruit or veg cocktails, and everybody in the family can have what they want.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Okay, so we turn it on, and you'll see how quiet the motor is, and you'll also see how slowly it turns.
Okay.
Perhaps we should turn it on first. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Right, now with carrots, you know, sometimes you get really fat carrots,
Yeah.
okay, so a little tip is always put the carrot in that way, because if it doesn't fit in this way, it won't fit in this and it's going to get jammed,
Okay.
because the hole obviously is going to run out. So there, and you see, you don't really have to do much, although you have a pusher here.
That's
Okay.
fantastic.
Okay, you got a pusher,
Yeah.
but you see, notice we didn't have to use it at all.
No.
Now can you see it's starting to build up in there, alright?
Wow.
Now remember I said that when we have the celery, we need
chop it up.
to chop it up. And it's kind of about 2.5 centimeter lengths.
Leaves and all.
Leaves and all, just throw them in, okay?
Yes.
And there we go. When it comes to the cucumber, you can have pretty kind of long pieces of cucumber.
Cucumber juice.
Yes, you know, we've got actually got an article on the blog,
Yeah.
which is healthmakers.co.za.
Yeah.
It's got all the information about how fantastic cucumbers are.
But that's also great to be able to look on the website and find out all different recipes, because some of us are slightly clueless.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need a little bit of help in that
Sure,
department.
that's what we're
great.
building up there. Okay. Okay, so you can
Wow.
see how it's now staying in, right? And this one over here, we're going to put a half an apple, because I'm going to have the other half of the ginger, if you remember. So you don't have to chop it up in little pieces, and you see that all your skins and pips and everything, the whole lot goes in.
And everything. Yeah, that's great.
There we go. Okay,
And all the pulp is obviously coming out in this front container.
that's
over there.
right, yeah. See how dry this is, Candace? Feel it. It's incredible. How it's pulled all that.
That is amazing. It's like you would not have believed that was literally a whole carrot a few seconds ago.
That's right.
Well, and celery and everything else.
Yeah.
That is dry, dry, dry.
There we go. Okay, how are we doing here for quantity?
Oh, it's getting filled up, that's for
Okay.
sure.
Right, so we'll put a little bit of green pepper in, because this is full of vitamin C. This is mostly organic here, all of this. It's all grown in the garden here. It's amazing here. Whoops, screaming noises. Hey. Okay, right, a little bit more celery in. There's a reverse on here.
Yeah.
So obviously this got kind of a little decombobulated in there somewhere.
Yes.
So you heard it screaming.
Yes.
Okay, so I just pushed reverse, and as I hold it down, it just reverses it. And then you
Okay.
see when I put it back up, it stopped. Okay.
Fantastic.
All right. So your juice looks as if it's ready. Can you grab a glass there?
Yes. Yeah. This vitamin ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Ready. There we go. This is yours. Is all mixed up. Okay. There we go.
That is amazing. Can I have a taste?
Please do. And yours hasn't got the ginger in, because I know you're not that fond of ginger.
That is delicious. Now, I would not have thought, with what you put in there, that I would be enjoying that.
Yeah, most people are
Because-
so shocked.
Well, because you just put a salad into my glass.
Yeah.
And it doesn't taste like salad.
No.
It really tastes delicious.
Yeah. So now I'm going to continue on, and I'm going to put mine, make mine now, and I'm going to put ginger into mine, because I love ginger.
Okay.
Okay.
to me how much I enjoyed the taste of that.
And with apple, you see, you can put a little more apple in for kids if they're not like that keen on, you know, like when you start them off, you know, and you don't want to sort of get them saying, oh no, I hate it, you know, because it's green. You want to encourage them to have the green. So what you do is that you just start with putting a little bit more fruit, and then as you go along, you start reducing the quantity of fruit in it.
Yeah. Do you need any more celery or anything?
Yeah, I need some more cucumber and a bit of this here. There we go. Okay. You can see really how quick it is.
Now, it could be a really stupid question, but what are you going to do with all the pulp that comes out the back?
Okay, well, you know, people are always asking me that, you know, as if it's a waste. Now, what I've noticed that when people buy tins and boxes and packets of things, they just throw it in the dustbin, and they never ask what they must do with it. Somehow when it comes to the food, they want to keep the leftovers.
Yes.
But you know what? You've got two choices.
Yeah.
You can either, if you're making just carrot juice, for example, you could use it to make some carrot cake, the pulp. The
Oh, that's a good
and we've
idea.
got chickens, and I feed it to the chickens,
Yes.
all right? And what I also do is I put it in the compost.
Yeah, okay, absolutely.
And that's, you know, it's like a great win for recycling. And then I grow my vegetables back in that same system again. It's pretty full here.
What are these leaves that you're putting in?
Those are kale.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
okay.
And then, you know, then you can put weeds in, which are really great because they've all got like dandelion.
Well,
It's so
hold
good
on.
for your liver.
You're putting weeds into your drink.
That's right.
Weeds from the garden.
That's right.
Why would you put weeds into your juice?
Okay, because weeds, if you notice, they seem to sort of grow prolifically everywhere in the world.
Yes.
And it's because they kind of go deep and pull out all different nutrients out of the soil.
Okay.
And on their own, they're quite intense. So if you put a little bit of dandelion in, which is really bitter, you just ask a chicken about dandelion, it's like their favorite food, huh? Because it's so good for you.
Yes.
Okay. So you just add these extra bits in, and you're getting this high level of nutrition. Now let's go with this the ginger.
Okay.
Put a bit of ginger in. There we go.
You haven't peeled the ginger.
Yeah. Peeled it, no.
No, you just stuck it in.
Put the ginger in. That's it. There we go. Fantastic. All right, and we're done.
Is that it?
That's it. Another glass.
Oh my goodness. There we go.
Perfect. Turn the tap on. Now you see it's really nicely mixed, and we'll have the ginger in it.
You can actually smell that ginger.
Yeah.
That looks fantastic.
Okay. A bit of a mess here, I am.
Oh, it's okay.
There we go. Because it was left in the pipe.
The crazy thing is, for the amount of vegetables that actually went there and the amount of pulp that's actually left,
Yeah, it's really little.
it's very, very little. Very, very little.
Cheers,
Hold on,
Nancy.
hold on. Cheers.
Cheers, huh? For our health, huh?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's great. Now I know that you said you didn't like ginger, but just give this a try.
I'll give it a try. Smells like ginger.
It's very little, really not that strong.
It's delicious.
Huh? Good, huh?
Really is delicious. Oh my goodness, that's fantastic.
Great. Okay, so that's the Greenis, right? This is our great machine, the Greenis.
Fantastic.